Libra Scorpio to your mid-month reading for May. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Getting straight into your energy of what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Ooh, we got the Two of Wands coming out. Looking around, thinking about which wand do you want, right? Having directions, looking out to see what opportunities you have, trying to attain whatever goals it is you need, and really kind of thinking about what it is you are going after. What is the best thing for myself? And what is the mature way of doing something, right? And it might even be the maturity of self-growth, right? Okay, patiently planning. So this card not only clarifies on the Two of Wands, but the entire reading, and it's talking about patience and planning. And I really see the patience over here with the Two of Wands and wanting to make the mature move, right? Something that's going to be more successful, something that's going to, you know, better your world over here as you're looking inside the world, trying to figure out what it is I'm going to do. And really making that great decision. So, getting straight into the situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. But as a little cold over here, it could be ghosting someone, giving a cold shoulder to someone, or just literally being cold as ice to someone, or someone is being cold as ice to you. Could be a Gemini, or maybe they're doing that, you know, all of that to you. Let's see. Maybe you're just ignoring a situation as well by blocking them out. And the recent past could have been a week ago, a month ago, a couple of days ago, to get how it resonates. But you have a peace offering. Somebody wants to renew something. Something wants something energized, renewed. Could be a reconciliation, because they're holding out this olive branch to you, and they want something new and fresh. And in the near future, you have the Justice card. Could be a divorce, court. No matter what it is, it could be unfair, unjustified, not truthful. See how that's going to go, right? So going straight over here to this Ace of Wands first, because it does look like somebody is trying to hold out this olive branch to you, make peace with you, reconcile, and wants to take action with you. That's interesting. Could be an Aries. Could be a fire sign, or they could have a lot of fire in their chart. Doesn't have to be. This had something to do with maybe being controlling in a relationship, having too much control, or the relationship is very weak. And it looks like they're handing out this olive branch because your relationship is no longer passionate. You had a lot of fighting. Could have been separated. Bad luck within a relationship for reals over here, right? Seriously, definitely has to be a relationship, because we have the Four of Wands over here. And that's really talking about where the passion died, and it's all due to this emperor. This emperor, they were greedy, they were mean, they were something, right? Over controlling, being a boss, but not in a good way, right? Not in, you know, I'm literally like being the boss, like my way or the highway. And could have definitely been dealing with an Aries or a Taurus. But however it is, it made the Wheel of Fortune upside down, and it looks like the relationship was dead. It was gone. There was definitely separation. Could have been a divorce. Could be dealing with Capricorn as well. I have two Cap cards coming up. But they're holding tight to this relationship, and it even could be you holding tight to this relationship. Somebody's holding tight to this relationship and really trying to weigh the coins over here to whether or not we're going to fix this relationship. Could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus, and then I have Taurus again. However it is. But it looks like they are weighing the options whether or not you're going to fix this relationship and really holding on to this relationship. But there is a lot to go over in your head whether or not, I believe it's them. I think they're trying to hold on. I think that they know you guys had been separated. The passion was lost and they want to come back. And in the past over here, you know, this could have been the way past, like 4 or 5 months ago, and then they come back just all of a sudden with an olive branch saying, hey, can we fix this? And you're kind of in your head, you're going, I don't know, I have a lot of anxieties over what has happened. And you're maybe even your behavior with the Emperor upside down. And they're not sure if they want to take this. And remember, cross watchers could be the other way around. It could be Libra, Scorpio. They did all this, right? And they have you in your head. And you're saying, I don't know, Libra, Scorpio, if I want to take your olive branch, right? So however it is, but we're just going to go this way for now. And you know, Libra, Scorpio, so they're offering this peace offering to you, but you're kind of in your head with all these anxieties, all these worries, all these things that have happened, and you're just not sure. And this is really where you come over here to this Two of Wands. I don't know if I should take your olive branch. I don't know if it's going to work. So you're kind of cold shouldering them right now. And maybe they're getting a little icy with you, right? Or maybe they think you're icy with them because you're kind of cold shouldering them. You're not really talking to them because you're too busy patiently planning. Over here, they're patiently planning about whether or not, you know, you're going to take them back. And you're patiently planning about, I don't know if I can get out of my head and accept that. And over here, you're patiently planning, I still haven't come up with my conclusion. I know that you want the victory. You want the overall success. Do you want the overall success with this? We're going to say fire sign for a lot of you. Okay, do you want this overall success with them? And that's kind of what you're saying right now. It's like you're kind of seeing the ships come in. You're kind of seeing things going the way you want them to go. You know, trying to figure this out. Trying to figure out how you're going to work it out. Okay, and then, yeah. And then some of you are dealing with some kind of Virgo or Capricorn. Got a lot of fire and a lot of earth over here. So take it how it resonates. But you're looking for the success. You're looking on how you're going to travel towards this person. Can it work with this person? So can it work with this person? I mean, let's just ask, right? Can it work in the present? You know, how are they feeling about, you know, Libra, Scorpio over here? They're reflecting on the deeper desires of what they want from the past. They think that that you guys can progress and be successful together. They're looking at every opportunity that they can have with you. But are they still going to be in this boss mode? I mean, what about this boss mode over here? This, like, I'm the boss and you know, I just feel it's kind of like that. Three of Swords, upside down. They don't want to hurt you. They're very depressed about the situation. They're all up in their head and they know you're in your head as well. They do have love for you with the Two of Cups. Now, the only problem that I see here, guys, is that they want this opportunity with you, but they haven't changed. This behavior that you've seen in the past, where they're over-dominant, kind of bossy, doing whatever they want to do, however it is, take it how it resonates, it hasn't changed. So that's the only problem that I see here, is that you're, you know, maybe you're over here saying, okay, fine, but if things aren't going to change, and it's not changing, you know, there's no change over here. The same weaknesses that you had in the relationship before are going to come up again with the sun upside down. You're not going to see that big of a change, Ace of Wands. So they want to hold out the Ace of Wands, but yet it's saying that the Ace of Wands is not going to change. Fine, you take their reconciliation, you take their love back. It does show that they have love, but the way the relationship is going is not going to change because they're not changing. And the change that they might have is so minute that it's not even really even showing, it's not even showing up, plain and simple. It's not showing up. The only thing that's changing is the communication. That's the only change I see, but behavior-wise, there's no change. It's weakness. There's no change with the Ace of Wands. It's going to go right back to the way it was before. The only thing that's getting deeper at this time in the present is the communication of love. So you guys just open up communications. You might have, better communication you have before. And it feels like where you're trying to recognize with the Eight of Coins, what was going on in the past with the relationship, why it ended, that's fine and all, because it's just talk. So it does feel like, okay, fine, we're getting down to the heart-to-heart conversations. But then all of a sudden, it's like, but in the end, the attitude, the personal pieces are not changing. So there's no self-growth. See, the thing I think what the problem is here, Libra Scorpio, is there's a lot of self-growth and maturity over here with you with the Two of Wands where they haven't done that yet. They haven't gotten that far. They're still stubby in their tree. They need a new branch where they can grow, and it's just not showing any growth at all. It's showing stuck. They're still the same person. But the communication is better, and yes, the communication is okay. Okay is probably not good enough, but maybe there was something that showed, hey, they're trying to open up to me. They're trying to be the person they were before. But the problem is that once you mature and self-growth, you want them to follow with you. But instead, they're just still acting the same way. There's no maturity. That's just plain and simple. So over here, it's not justified. It's not fair for you to take a new leap of faith for someone who's stuck, someone who has not grown with the Empress upside down. And that's exactly what that is right there. That's prosperity, change, growth. And the Empress is all about growth and self-growth, and it's upside down, which is saying either, well, let's just leave it as they haven't grown. There's no growth, no change, no harvest within themselves. So you have this judgment call to make over here in the near future of what it is you're going to do. And yeah, the Two of Swords, you're going to have to think very clear about the patience and planning of what is going on. Now, it doesn't even look like there's a whole lot of self-love within themselves. There's not enough self-love for the Ace of Cups, yeah. For the fulfillment of wishes, because they can't really renew or refresh the relationship if they haven't changed any. So all they're telling you is, yeah, I still love you. I would like for us to work this out, and that's awesome. But what about the other pieces, right? And that's what you're looking for, and that's not there. So in the near future, it's just going to end up a nightmare. Because they don't see clearly. They don't see their mistakes. They don't see the truth. Yeah, right here. Nightmares because they don't see clearly and they don't see the truth and they have no self-growth. Again, with the Ace of Swords, another card of self-growth. So, yeah. So it's almost like, they're kind of killing the relationship themselves, right? Because it's just it looks like the relationship is just going to kind of end up the same way, right? So you're kind of thinking, well, if I go with them, is it going to end up that way? It kind of looks like the same thing. They're going to make the death of the relationship again. Yeah, it's too weak with the Strength upside down because, yeah, and then adding a Tower. So it just looks like they're just going to do this, is going to kind of rotate itself. So what does the angels have to say? So I wouldn't say they don't love you. That's not, that's already there. It's just no self-growth, no change. Yeah, remain positive, the angels say, for big happy changes in the end when you're actually ready. Okay? And you should be able to make these kind of decisions and have a perfect understanding of where you're going within the next few weeks. Okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love.